Hi guys, this is Sam from UberDriverNow.com. Just wanted to make a quick video showing you guys an overview of the latest Lyft passenger app. This is the first screen that shows up when you open up the app. On the map here, the blue dot is your location, and where it says where are you going, when you tap on the search destination, you can type in the destination that you want to go to, or you can select from one of those previous ones showing up on this list. Let's just go ahead and select the previous one, and it's going to show you some options here. The first one is shared, where you can have a total of 2 people, so you and then one other person with you. And then you have the Lyft, the regular Lyft, which is you can have 4 people in total. Now, right now there's not much of a difference between the shared and the regular Lyft. Usually it's, it can be quite a bit different in pricing. Then you have the luxury here, which is Lux, which is like a nicer car, nicer and bigger car. And then you have the Lux Black, which is even a one level above that. So in Lux, it'll have like some premium cars, and some nicer BMWs, Mercedes, and things like that. And then the Lux Black is even like even a nicer car than that, like maybe a BMW 7 Series, or a Lincoln Town Car, things like that. And then it gives you the different prices here. And then extra seats is basically Lyft XL would be like an SUV. If you need more passengers, you can have 6 passengers here. And then the Lux Black XL is like a big, like maybe a Suburban, like a black, or not necessarily black, but just a big SUV, like an Escalade or a Suburban, or like a Yukon Denali XL, things like that, cars like that. So this is where you would select the option that you want, and then you would select shared. It's going to ask you to confirm how many passengers you have, just you or me and a friend. You will have an additional charge if there's another person, 77 cents more. And then you can select one of those options there. And then once you've selected it, you can actually tap on the particular option, and it will tell you a description of what that shared ride means, and where you're going, and just a little more detail, how you're paying for it, and things like that. And once you've selected it, if you select just me, you will then have to confirm where you are exactly. And this is basically, in cases where the GPS signal is not that great and it's not giving you an accurate location, you can drop the pin exactly where you are. So that really helps out the drivers, know exactly where you are. So once you've selected the pin, you drop the, you've moved the map around and you've dropped the pin, you can then tap on request shared, and it will then start looking for rides for you. And basically that's that. Let's go ahead and go back to some of the options here. On the top right here, this the 3 lines, the menu icon, you tap on that, you'll have a profile. If you tap on your profile, it's going to give you can edit this profile. It's just like a short little bio that tells drivers a little bit about yourself if you want to. And you can edit it by tapping this edit button on the top. Let's go back. So let's go to Ride Passes. Ride Passes basically something that they've started, where you can basically pay a flat fee and you get 30 rides every 30 days. You pay basically $2.99 every 30 days, and you get 30 rides. and each ride can be up to $15 each. And you can subscribe here, you know, basically by tapping review and then subscribe. It's going to charge you on the credit card that you've selected. Notifications is basically just a time. It's kind of like a news feed. Any kind of you know, announcements or that Lyft has, any promos going on, things like that. Earn cash is basically where you can send your referral code to your friends by text or email, and if they're just signing up for Lyft, they can get, you know, you'll make $5 once they take a ride, and it's for new sign-ups. Then ride history is basically pretty self-explanatory. That's your ride history. These are all the rides that I've taken. They're all personal, but if you go to business, you can actually create a profile and you can separate business rides from personal rides for, you know, business reasons, for tax reasons, purposes. Then let's go to payment. Payment is basically where you can select the payment options. You can actually pay your for your rides by PayPal or Google Pay, or a, you know, debit card or a credit card, and you can all, you know, can select them here. And promos is again just, you know, what promos are going on right now. For me, I had 10% off 10 rides. I've already used one, so I have 9 rides remaining, and this is valid till October 23rd, 11:59 p.m. Donate is basically, you can, you know, donate some money to this charity, ACLU charity, and World Wildlife Fund. Then help, you have basically, sorry about that. Help is basically, you can get help on each ride that you've taken, or you can, you know, select help articles and get help that way. And then settings is basically another profile. I mean, it basically has your name, your email, your phone number, things like that. You tap on services. If you needed access, you can select access here, you know, if you use a wheelchair, for instance. If you don't, you can just tap none. And contacts, if I turn the contacts on, it's going to basically show me all my contacts, and I can then, you know, send them like referrals to sign up to Lyft. And that's basically it. And since I have the driver app installed as well on my phone, it's giving me the option here to switch to driver app, since I also drive for Lyft. So you can tap on there and then it will open up the Lyft driver app. And that's basically it, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video, and you can go ahead and subscribe by tapping on the logo on the bottom right hand corner of the screen, and there'll be a lot more content to come in the future. Hope you have a great day, and see you next time.